Hello, everyone. Hello, dear friends. Welcome to the live conversation on ALLATRA TV. This broadcast is a part of the Creative Society project launched on the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement. At the moment, our goal is to inform all people on Earth about the possibility of building a creative society, a society where every person is safe and comfortable. In order to achieve it, we use modern technologies and the rule of 6 handshakes. The more we talk about the idea of building a creative society, the faster it will be implemented. You can learn more information about this wonderful project by visiting our website, Allatraunites.com. So once again, welcome everyone. My name is Christina, and my co-host is lovely Carla, and she will introduce our today's beautiful guest.
Hello, beautiful. How are you today? And hello, Creative Society to be and to have the opportunity for us to be today. And we have an incredible, beautiful lady today with us. That she is coming straight forward from Ireland. She is a registered pharmacist, but the differentiation that she has in her heart is that she is as well a holistic health coach, right? And bringing to the awareness beautiful insights of how we can build our health and our beautiful life with the different perspectives. So I wanted to welcome you, Suzanne. I'm super glad that you are here because your energy, I'm sure, is going to impact and inspire many of the audience that are with us today. So welcome. How are you today?
I'm amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Christina.
So, yeah. So I wanted to really ask the question that you will say it a little bit about yourself, right? Who is Suzanne, and what leads you to really deep dive into the health coaching, and why it's important for you coming from the scientific background that you have?
It took me a long time to get here, but I suppose, going back to my teenage years, my own father, who worked in the bank, had a very stressful job, and he had to retire quite early when I was 17, so he was only 57, which is very early when you can think of retirement age now. He's just ill health. He just couldn't, he had heart disease, and he just wasn't able to work anymore, and from then on he didn't even get to enjoy his retirement. So at the time, I wanted to help other parents or other people not have to go through that, what I think is a tragedy of having to give up work at that age, and wanted to get into healthcare as a prevention. So I studied pharmacy, and throughout my years studying and practicing a pharmacist, I did kind of realize that I suppose drugs help, but really they don't do much when it comes to chronic disease. Now, they do maintain and manage symptoms, but if you stop taking the medication, unfortunately, the disease comes back. So I wanted to look at it in a different way. And my own sister was studying nutrition at the time, and I love studying, so why not? And I started getting into nutrition at that point, about 12 years ago. And I integrated nutrition and supplements into my pharmacy. And then I suppose I had chronic fatigue myself, lots of things going on, that I used nutrition and holistic methods to help myself. And finally I decided, more people need to be helped. And I studied holistic health coaching in the Institute of Integrative Nutrition in New York. And I left my public service job at that point because I wanted to make a difference in the world. It took me a couple of years to kind of build myself up from there to what I do now. And it was a journey and a half, but I know what I want now. I know how I want to help, and I know how to do it. So it's just getting the message out there.
Wow, thank you. Well, one thing that I wanted to ask you as well is, why do you feel, before we're going to see the collage that our tech people did it for you, why did you think right now is so important to really bring that awareness to the new healthcare system that is so important for the situation that we live in? What is your opinion, and what is your scientific background by leading to another way of living and have the health in a different manner?
So diabetes is close to my heart as well. It's a disease that my father had, my husband's father had, and just looking at the statistics of diabetes in Ireland, about 250,000 people are suffering or have been diagnosed, which is about the same number of people who have suffered from COVID in this country. And the amount of money that's being spent on diabetes is about 12 to 14% of the health budget. And in most cases, diabetes is a preventable disease. Well, type 2 diabetes is. And, you know, my motto is prevention is better than cure. And lifestyle, diet is key to prevention of diabetes. And that is an illness, I suppose, that's close to my heart that I would like to help. And it starts with prevention, and, you know, small things done on a consistent basis can, over time, like compound interest, lead to, you know, health and energy and, you know, a life free of those chronic illnesses.
Wow. And I know that you have a dream with that, right? And maybe you can share with us later on. It's beautiful dream. So I think that is possible to bring it into the now. So our tech people, right, the beautiful team that we have, prepare a beautiful collage about your story. So are you ready to comment what is that means for you? Go ahead and just share a little bit about those pictures, what that means for you. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I suppose I'll start from that picture of the seaside. I love the sea. I was brought up during this, you know, summertime by the sea all the time. And there's a lot of grounding to be done by the seaside. You know, nature is so important. I don't know why I'm getting upset. The public speaking aspect is, I have a massive fear of public speaking, which is why I suppose I'm a bit nervous now. But I have to get over this in order to get my message out there. And the book was an amazing collaboration with a friend and about 30 other professionals. I set a goal in January 2019 that I wanted to write a book. Pretty much forgot about it until I got a text message from Jennifer to say would I help her with a book, and it was published in time for Christmas 2020, which is unbelievable. And cooking, that's actually a picture of my first ever live Facebook video where I was trying to do a live cookery into one of my really small Facebook groups with only about 20 people in it. Of course, my friend took it upon herself to broadcast it live over my personal Facebook page, and much hilarity ensued. It was a hilarious night. But cooking is a passion of mine, and making healthy food tasty. And then that's Kev, the love of my life, and we're married 3 years now. So that was our engagement shoot on the beach again. So that kind of comes full circle.
That's a wonderful picture. Yeah, it's a lovely picture. Yeah, on the beach. I love that too. So Susan, thank you for sharing those beautiful pictures and sharing your life. And I know that you have a motto which says happy gut means a happy you. So could you tell us more about this? And you were talking about the preventive medicine, right? So also my question is it important to teach the rules of healthy nutrition starting from schools, as well as to use preventive methods in medicine? To what consequences can the absence of this knowledge lead? What is your opinion?
Okay, wow. So yes, prevention is better than cure is one of my mottos, but also a happy gut means a happy you is another one. And that was a whole talk I did with my first ever proper public speaking. You saw in the picture before. We are a mini ecosystem, or we have a mini ecosystem within us. that grew and evolved along with us, like I suppose the Amazon rainforest. And if we can maintain health and harmony within this ecosystem, which is full of microorganisms that live within us, that a lot of us don't know a huge amount about. And it's only a science that's been grown in the last 10 or 15 years. That keeping this little ecosystem going by feeding out the right, what they like to eat, which is fiber, by reducing your stress levels, by being mindful of this brain-gut connection, you can bring about, happiness. That once you're happy, once your gut is happy, you're happy. It's a holistic look. I suppose a lot of the time in medical science we think of systems, but we never really think of the whole and the connection between our brain and our gut. Our gut health is so important for our immune system, and it contributes to a lot of happy chemicals as well. We mightn't even think about, a lot of the time when we're feeding ourselves, we're not just feeding ourselves, we're feeding our little gut bugs as well, and they help us out by producing chemicals that have wide-ranging effects and benefits on us. So starting young is really a great thing. As one of my first assignments as a health coach myself and a friend of mine, Joan, I hope she's listening, we went to schools around Halloween time. We went to 2 schools and spoke about sugar, and we had the children taste green smoothies. We blind tasted them. They wouldn't taste it if they knew it was green, and they all loved it. And I suppose it's building an idea of the effects of what you eat having not only on your health but on your mood and how you feel and whether you're tired and your energy. And if you can get that connection from a very young age, that what you put in your mouth can affect, how you feel. If you can, if you can instill that in children from a young age, that would be amazing. And I'm currently writing an article on children's menus in restaurants and hotels as well at the moment. There's a lot of interest in that subject from parents as well. So I'm not sure if I answered the question correctly, but there's a massive connection between your gut and your health. I've suffered all the gut health issues myself, so I'm there as a helping hand to people who are going through the likes of irritable bowel syndrome, bloating, weight gain, gut health issues, and that is one of my specialities, is to help people with that, because I know from personal experience the trauma it can cause and the the day-to-day, minute-to-minute issues that you go through when you have a gut health issue.
Yeah, well, that's very important what you just said, just because if we are happy because our health is in tune with ourselves, and that leads us to be and to expand ourselves in a different manner, I'm sure that it's going to be a very beautiful creative society. And that's the goal, right? To build this expansion of awareness and mindset that is different, starting for individuals that were coming together to really put that emphasis of changing things and changing habits. So as I said before, the goal of the Creative Society is really to build a very peaceful space where people are coming together with the inner peace to bring different situations and different approaches, where we can, everyone, bring their own expertise, to build that society that is so needed, from within us, I think. And this is the purpose as well. So I would love to know your opinion about how do you envision a society that is built in those values, that is creative, that is based in the humankind values and principles, right? And so we want to know, what is your vision about that, and a society that really where you are connecting with others, collaboration, love, that's the basics of everything, right? And so what are the values that you propel, or you feel that has to prevail in that creative society that you can envision as well, Suzanne?
Honesty, integrity, kindness. I'm big on kindness. I love doing random acts of kindness for people, and they don't know about it until a long time later. Just joy is, joy is the aim for everyone in life. and no secrets, no no, oh God, just a society where everybody is happy, or as happy as they can be, and there's no massive obstacles to be overcome, there's no traumas, and that expression of emotions, because suppression leads to illness, and that everyone has a chance to undergo all the habits that they need to keep healthy, exercise, and be in nature, because nature is a great healer as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you very much. I think is, well, the basics, right? And we are forgetting so often that we have to come back to the essence, I think. Thank you, Suzanne.
Right. Thank you very much, Suzanne. And I would also like to talk about the 8 foundations of the Creative Society. So please, could we show the video? Right. So on the ALLATRAunites.com website, an article called Foundations and Stages for Building the Creative Society has been published. This article describes how we can build by peaceful means a creative society free from the system of consumerist mindsets and create together the future that humanity deserves. For 9 years, we have been conducting thousands of interviews and social surveys, roundtables, asking people all over the world how they envisage creative society and what unites us all. And after analyzing thousands and thousands of answers, the 8 foundations of creative society were formed. In fact, the 8 foundations lead to an ideal life and an ideal society where everyone cares about each other and where all resources belong to everyone. So, Susan, out of all these foundations, which one did you find the most important to you, and why?
I liked the number 4, the transparency of information for all. That everyone has a right to have reliable information, and not be subjected to what somebody else thinks we should know. So I like that, and it gives people a chance to, once you know well, not everything, but once you know all the facts, you can process them, I think. And yeah, that's really interesting. I really like that one.
Can we see the 4th foundation on the screen, please? Right. So, Susan, can you read it out, please?
Sure, yeah. Transparency and openness of information for all. Every human has the right to receive reliable information about the movement and distribution of public funds. Each human has access to information about the status of implementation of the society's decisions. The mass media belong exclusively to the society and reflect information truthfully, openly, and honestly.
It's a wonderful foundation. So we much need this open information, right? And the ALLATRA platform, this is the right for people, to show the information, the reliable information and open information, where people can share, their vision of how they see life and what can be done. And also, how do you see the changes in society if human life is considered to be the highest value for everyone without any exceptions?
How do I see society?
How do you see changes in the society if human life is considered to be the highest value for everyone?
I see joy, I see humanity, I see generosity, I see friendship, I see openness, I see connection.
Yeah, well, that's the basics, right? To be able to expand the love for the humankind in any levels without making the differences between race and opinions and so on. So thank you for reminding us that as well. So I wanted to ask you a question related to healthcare as well, right? That is super important to really bring the qualities of what really we need as people of the world, right, to the healthcare system, and how we can bridge it into that creative society, or that society that is balanced for everybody. So how you can really see that, and as well the changes that we need to do to be able to have access to that health and to that awareness and that information, and in all the levels, not only half of the way. What do you feel about that, and what you can say as well?
Yeah, so I think there's a theme running through here: prevention is better than cure for all illnesses. So the foundation is nutrition. It is eating what we were meant to eat from our grandparents and parents' age. It's looking after the soil, so it has all the nutrients in it. And it's eating the most nutritious food to give your body all the nutrients that it needs to function properly. We need to, I suppose, look at toxicity as well. If you look at a fish that's sick in a fish tank, what do? You clean out the fish tank. You don't just give them antibiotics. So it's about looking after the environment, avoid illness. It's prevention again. What do we need to do? We need to have more connection. We need to look at aspects of our lifestyle that's not just the food on our plate as well. Our connections. Are we happy in our work? Are we exercising? Are we getting these happy endorphins? Are we doing it for good rather than for punishment? And our relationships, are we, have we resolved issues that have been buried deep within us for a very long time, that can bring down your vibration and bring down your health. So yeah, I suppose, eating good quality, clean food, keeping active, maintaining our relationships, and trying to be joyful in every moment would be the key foundations for a healthy life.
Yeah, phenomenal. Thank you.
And how important do you think is to talk about the creative society, to share this idea about creative society, and how can we inform more number of people about this wonderful project?
I suppose talking is the best thing, isn't it? Sharing. Yeah, it's a fascinating idea, and I think everyone needs to know about it. So I'm happy to share.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Susan. I would also like to say that we're on the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement. We're testing this theory, which is called the 6 degrees of connections, or the 6 handshakes. And we always ask a guest, to nominate someone. So my question goes to you, the same question. So who would you like to see in the next live broadcast? Who would you like to nominate?
I'd love to nominate my friend Joan Muldrew O'Brien. She's been a great help to me in getting me into health coaching. She was right there with me in the schools. She has a great passion for health and wellness and cooking, recipes, and she was alongside me in helping me with the book for charity as well. So yeah, Joan, if you're up for it.
Yeah, well, that's expansion, right? When we bring more people with the same energies and the same intentions and vision, I'm sure that the society can change for good and create exactly what we desire. So absolutely, I think it's a great recommendation as well. So I wanted that you will share or what you want to wish to the people that are looking or watching this right now, right? The audience worldwide. So one wish to all the people that watches us, what will be from you, Susan?
My wish is that people connect with their power, the power within them, so that they can live a fulfilled and joyful life and a life full of connection.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your wonderful words, Susan. Thank you for being with us. You're a wonderful person. We can feel this energy. So don't be afraid to speak up, because you're doing a great job and you're helping so many people. And thank you once again, for sharing and talking about this preventive medicine, and just for being you. This is the most important. So thank you very much, everyone. And if you like the Creative Society project, please visit ALLATRAunites.com to find out more information about it. And you can see the Join Us button, where you can choose your own language, fill out a very short and easy form, and become, the part of our team. So I would like to say that Creative Society is a business. It's not a business of a specific group of people, but it depends on all of us. It's all in our hands, this world that we want to live in, and we want to live well. Therefore, as I'm saying, it depends on each of us how soon we will live in this beautiful and wonderful world. And at the end, I would like to say that not long ago, on the 20th of March, we had this wonderful conference, which was called What the Prophets Dreamed of. And everyone is more than welcome to watch it because it united so many people. And we can see there are no divisions between us. And please watch it. And at the end, I would like to play a song that was created by just the people. And this song is called We're More Than 99%. And I would like to play this song that was in the conference. So thank you once again, and see you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are more than 99%. We are people. All the earth we stand for. Our prophets' words and truth. We are more than 99%. All united in one God, in one love. Our prophets' dreams come true. We are the 99%. But we are often being fooled. But those who are only 1%, whose tolerance and freedom too, they took the benefits away and left us with your sinful rights. Our right to die for their gain, and right to listen to their lies. 1% of them, 99 of us, stop to their game. No more beating up with lies, no more drinking our blood, no more slaying our blood. We are more than 99%. We are people of the earth we stand for. Our prophets' words and truth. We are more than 99%. All united in one God, in one love. Our prophets' dreams come true. We see well what's going on. We are sighted and awake. Now we know what is the truth, and we know what's fake.
We are more than 99%.
Nas hoje de notificação. All prophets dreamed of peace and love in pure, united, happy world. We friendship and